The diagram represents a large Mondrian-style painting. Different sizes of the painting and different colors can be ordered. Determine the value of x in feet that will make the area of the painting 56 square feet, and then determine the dimensions of the painting. Okay, so we know that we want this painting to be 56 square feet, and of course we know that the area of a rectangle is just length times width, and so we want that to equal 56. And then in this case, looking at our dimensions, length and width, we see that we have one side here, the bottom x, and then a 3. So we can just write that as x plus 3. And then on the other side, we have 2 and x. And so adding those together, that's just x plus 2, or 2 plus x, either one. And so writing that out, doesn't matter which order we do it in, since it's being multiplied. So we have x plus 2 times x plus 3. So now to solve this, we need it to equal 0, and so to do that, let's go ahead and distribute our x plus 2 times x plus 3, and then we'll subtract over this 56. So first, x times x is x squared, x times 3 is plus 3x, 2 times x will give us positive 2x, and 2 times 3 is positive 6, equals 56. So now to get it to equal to 0, we can go ahead and minus the 56 over, and so now we're left with 0 on the left side, equals x squared plus 3x plus 2x, that's just 5x, and then 6 minus 56 will give us minus 50. And so now that we have that, then we can factor this to see, well, what values of x will make this equation equal to 0. And so factoring it, then we need to find a number that multiplies to the last number here, negative 50, and then adds the middle number, which is positive 5. And so the number that works for both of those would be positive 10 and negative 5. And so filling those into our factors, then we'd have x plus 10 times x minus 5 equals 0. And so what that means is that either x plus 10 has to equal 0 or x minus 5 has to equal 0. And so writing that up here, we of course know then solving for x, then we would subtract 10 on each side, and so we get x equals negative 10, or x minus 5 equals 0, we'd add a 5 to each side, so we get x equals 5. And so those would be two solutions to this equation. And considering that if we had a negative 10 equal to x, well, negative 10 plus 3, that's negative 7. We know that we can't have a negative feet length of a painting. That just doesn't make sense. And so that eliminates one of these solutions for us. And so we're just left with our one solution. And so using that, we can find the dimensions. So x plus 3, well, that would then be 5 plus 3, which would be 8. And this is in feet. And then x plus 2, well, that would just be 5 plus 2. That would equal to 7 feet. And so we know that the dimensions of our painting will be 8 feet by 7 feet. And so we can go ahead and summarize our answer. A of x equals x squared plus 2x plus 3x plus 6, or a of x equals x squared plus 5x plus 6. The related equation is x squared plus 5x plus 6 equals 56, or x squared plus 5x minus 50 equals 0. The factored form of this quadratic equation is x plus 10 times x minus 5 equals 0. Using the zero product property, x plus 10 equals 0 or x minus 5 equals 0. The first case generates x equals negative 10, which is not a possible measurement. The second case generates x equals 5, which is a valid measurement. The dimensions of the painting would be 5 plus 2, or 7 feet, by 5 plus 3, or 8 feet.